think Dustin Johnson's the guy to beat in golf no matter where you are. Put him in any location, anywhere right now. I think just about everybody would agree with that. He's the guy to beat. So I believe in my ability that if I play my best golf that I can take down anybody. And you have to believe that. But I think that right now he is the guy that everyone's saying he's playing the best golf in the world right now.
Wow, that was Jordan Spieth, of course, at the Shell Houston Open, talking about DJ Dustin Johnson, who is playing unbelievable golf right now. We all know that. Spieth was also gave a little insight as to how to approach competing against DJ at Augusta National. Here's what he said.
The thing that's difficult about beating Dustin Johnson is you get on the tee, and by the time you're hitting your second shots, you're already at a disadvantage on the hole. And it's trying not to feel that way and try and recognize that, you shoot, you can. It's just you add them up at the end. There's a lot of ways to do it. And mentally saying, okay, I'm just going to hit my shots, play my game. I know I can beat him. I have before. And that's the mental attitude you have to have out there. If you feel like you're disadvantaged every hole, even though you are, percentage-wise, when you both hit a good tee shot, if you feel that way, you're probably not going to have a chance to beat him. But if you just kind of don't worry about what he's doing, and you just and you play your own game, having the advantage of having been there before, and him knowing that too. I mean, he knows which guys have taken him down and are capable of it, and he goes, which guys are probably not going to be able to. And fortunately, I feel like, we can.
I love how he uses we, Scotty. That's a very interesting insight into his mind as to how to beat Dustin Johnson. Look, I can't compete with him off the tee. Nobody else really can. Maybe a couple could be in his neighborhood. So I can't think of the disadvantage off the tee, but mentally, he's got to know that I can beat him despite having that huge advantage off the tee. Is this the right way to approach it?
I don't think it's wrong, but I don't think it's great either. First off, we're comparing this generation to the Tiger, Phil, Ernie era. They're about 5 to 7 years in. Very different. They all like each other.
Yeah.
They speak very passively. They're not passive aggressive. They speak assertively. They're not passive aggressive, but they're not offensive. And Dustin Johnson is a bomber compared to Jordan Spieth.
No doubt.
You know what? So is Jason Day and Rory McIlroy. Jordan is short compared to the other three guys that would be in the Big Four. He's now 6th in the world. But here's the other thing about Augusta National. Dustin Johnson, not until 2013 did he ever finish better than 30th. Since he's figured it out, 14 he was 13th, then 6th. Last year was 4th. But it's the only major he's never truly contended. He kind of was on the outside looking in, and then Willett pulled away in the back nine, but it was his best chance last year in 2016. Backdoor 6th place finish when Jordan, by the way, set the scoring record in 2015. So here's the thing. Spieth has the scoring record, and then the other 2 times, he had the lead going into the 8th hole on the final day. So all 3 times he's played, he's finished no worse than 2nd, and he's been the leader with 11 holes to play, but Dustin Johnson's in his head. Tiger would never say that. Phil would never say that.
That's the way it appears.
But in another aspect, first off, there's about a 5% chance that Jordan Spieth and Dustin Johnson are going to play in the final, in a group together, in contention on Sunday. It's very unlikely. So many things need to happen.
Sure.
So, yeah, if he's in the group behind you, and his ball's coming up right behind you on your tail, that may happen 1 or 2 times. But again, that's the beauty or the curse in golf. I think it's the beauty where you go play, and it doesn't matter what they're doing. Because it doesn't affect you.
But
you're not in tennis where he's going to hit a cross quarter that, oh man,
I got to react
to it. No, there's no moving balls there. There's no defense you have to play. And you have the scoring record to Augusta.
Think about who you are. Stop thinking about what that other guy is.
And I wonder, listen, he hit it in the water twice on 12 last year, right? This guy was bulletproof until then. Dustin Johnson's the guy who grounded his club in 2010 at the PGA.
Yeah.
He hit it out of bounds on the back nine at the British Open.
That happened.
And he's had fiascos at the U.S. Open after having a 3-shot lead in 2010 at Pebble Beach. He's had a fiasco of 3 of the 4
But
majors.
he's the guy to beat.
Yeah, and by the way, again, we need to emphasize, Jason Day can't hit it as far as Dustin Johnson. Rory McIlroy can hit further than Dustin Johnson.
Whoa.